fuck's sake. That's annoying.
What is it?
Oh man, that's super shit. I
What?
found a really rare chest item yesterday,
Yeah.
and I logged back in, and my entire top torso is just gone.
Oh no.
Fuck me. Come on. Oh
Well,
well. Yeah, I think they need to do, like, for the cargo refractor stuff to be like complete in my eyes, is they need, like, now that they've physicalized it, they need to make, like, or at least have the option for manual loading and unloading. Because without that, to me, the physicalization just sort of seems a little bit like, it doesn't really mean anything to me.
yeah.
Then yeah, I would love, like, because obviously owning the mule, I'd love to, like, get involved with unloading people's cargo and stuff like that, but because you can't yet, that's not going to be it.
Well, I do have the C2 in my fleet, so I need you to load and unload my C2.
yeah, man, I'd be well up for that.
This is huge. The Hercules? Oh my gosh. Did you ever fly with it?
No, I've seen one.
Man, you should come with me.
Fly.
You should come with me. This thing is amazing.
But yeah, so to me, the cargo refractor stuff, I'm like, it's cool. It's a step in the right direction, but I wouldn't really necessarily call it like a. It doesn't really seem feature rich to me in terms of like changing gameplay. I mean, they have refined it and made it better, but to me, it doesn't really change the gameplay because the process is still the same.
It's only the
like,
first step. I mean, that's only the first step. Yeah. There's way more coming. Yeah.
It's just, to me, like, it's I won't really still do anything with it, I think, until you're actually able to load and unload boxes. After that, then yeah, fully on board. I'd love to become a.
So did you see the new concept ship today?
The Galaxy?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
And?
Yes, I did. It does look very cool. Very cool.
I'm not really happy about it.
No?
No, because I watched some stuff yesterday. I don't want to name anyone on YouTube, but they kind of freaked out about it because they don't have the crew or the staff to work on all these ships, and they start again to hold back on certain ships which were announced 10 years ago, 8 years ago, whatever. They have a backlog of more than 20 ships, and they constantly announce new ships, new concepts, and they sell them, and it's not right. I mean, it needs to stop, really. Everybody's in a hype. They apparently leak something, right? Did someone got fired for that? I don't know. I don't think so. I think everything created a little hype. Now today already they announced this ship officially, and then on Saturday it will be for sale.
Sale.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna sell it on. They're gonna sell the concept ship on Saturday. It's gonna be available for buying with real money.
I think they need to really. There's shitloads of stuff they need to do, but it's hard to know what to prioritize because there's so many different things. But yeah, there's a lot of them. Like I can see why everyone loves the Carrack. Like I could totally get it. It's an awesome ship. The thing's fantastic.
Oh yeah, everybody likes it.
It's useless as a single player ship, and I know that that's not the point of it. I know that that's not the point. Hiring of NPCs and stuff like that, and they talked about it years ago. And it's like they're bringing out these big ships, and they could bring out more big ships and reduce this backlog if they just introduced a couple of like hireable NPCs that could just they don't even have to be good. Like they could just be average, just average.
I think it all goes back to the management again. They have different departments working for different things, and they are not coordinated. So some people work on game loops, some people work on new planets, some people work on new skins, on new characters or NPCs or artificial intelligence, and some of them, and I always make that joke, 10 people are making ships.
We've basically got 2 artists on it, and we kind of chop the ship up into different parts that they can work on.
And they talked about it, actually, that they don't have enough people. On the other side, if they would build up like a little assembly line, like in real life, like they would do in automotive, for example, where they have certain people who, you know, create the concepts, and then certain people build the white box, the gray box, whatever they call it. I don't really care. But also in the same time coordinated with other departments, you know, working only on ships for a certain game loop, and then the other guys working on exactly on that game loop, and then bringing the ship with the game loop, with new missions, with new challenges, right? That would be ideal, but instead they split up the company in 3 different or 4 different time zones. Now they move a bunch of people to Manchester. The rest is in America. Some are in Canada. So the time difference is a huge problem, in my opinion. And they just created that. Frankfurt in Germany, there's a big studio as well. So they are also obviously 7-8 hours, you know, ahead of Los Angeles and the other guys. Turbulent is the company who is located in Canada. So they all have to work together, but how they do that with the time difference, they always lose one day, right? Just by being separated for 7-8 hours. And so it's not coordinated, in my opinion. And
I'd be honest with you, I don't think the time zones is their issue. From like, you know, looking at other developers, I mean, Ubisoft, Rockstar, you know, they've got offices and
true.
They got offices.
Yeah,
all over the globe.
that's
They
fair.
don't seem to have this issue. You know, and may not be running into as many issues as others, but I think, I mean, at least the Vulture's releasing with the salvaging, so you know, they kind of pulled that off.
And the Reclaimer, yeah. So the Reclaimer is going to be working finally.
Yeah.
But a big discussion was, for example, the Banu Merchantman. They had several people working on it, and then during the last big recorded meeting for the fans, that one guy said that they are thinking about to put it on hold again because they don't really know if it makes sense to bring the ship. So they built this big hype in a couple months for this ship. They put 10 people there to work on it. Now they wanna stop it again. Oh, come on. Really? It's a back and forth. Yeah. It's flip-flopping back and forth. Today this, tomorrow that. Today this, tomorrow that. Then they said, oh, you know, we have to give our people a little bit of different jobs on smaller vehicles so they can, you know, kind of chill out and get their head on something else just for the sake of it so that they don't go insane, right?
Very much on the fence with a lot of the stuff that is said and done and presented. I mean, it definitely seems like I joined at more or less a good time because they seem to be a little bit more on top of it. But, you know, still, that being said, yeah, I don't know.
Well, when I watched those videos yesterday from these 2 guys, I kind of opened my eyes, to be honest. It's really bad what they are doing right now. They create this hype for these certain ships, and then they sell them, and then after that, it gets quiet again, right? It doesn't make sense. If they would be more coordinated, as I said before, and bring more things at the same time with ships, and not these surprise ships. I don't need these surprise ships. I don't know why I need now the Galaxy. I don't need it. I'm sorry. I really don't. Yeah. I want to have the ones I already paid for. I paid for the Banu Merchantman $500, and I want to have this damn ship now.
You do realise, though, the funny thing is with what you're saying is you're literally repeating, slightly different, but it's pretty much repeating exactly what the grumpy guy said in response to you.
Yes.
That you, as consumers,
Yes.
or as pledges, backers, whatever, you
Absolutely. Absolutely.
pay for a house, and then they go and build an apartment, then an office building, and they say your house is coming, don't worry, but we're gonna just keep building like fucking apartments. And
The only difference between me and him is he's asking all the Star Citizen fans to pay him on Patreon, and is selling other things just to don't have to go to work and make money with Star Citizen. It's a hypocrite. I'm sorry.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I'm
right.
sorry.
It's,
He freaked out yesterday, totally, about all these things. He was one of them. And I liked what he had to say. But then, in the end of the video, he said, but, you know, guys, I love you. And, oh, yeah, here's my Patreon and Patreon, or how you say it, and then please pay me. Really? Are you kidding me? I also understand why many people think Star Citizen is a scam, because right now, IAE is kind of this kind of thing, where they sell, again, concept ships they promised 6, 7, 8 years ago, like the Pioneer, for example, and it sold out in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Every time a wave came online, it sold out, still selling out. But there's no life sign about this ship, and the father of this ship left the company, and it sounded like the other day many other people left the company as well. So something is actually not right there. And, you know, in my business, or my previous business, we always said people don't leave the company, people leave people. So something is not right in the management there, you know. Most of employees who quit, they actually quit because of their bosses or the bad leadership, management, however you want to call it. Not the company. The idea behind Star Citizen is one of the best ideas in the gaming industry ever, and also the basis what they already created is mind blowing. However, after a year playing, you know, you kind of feel the missing, you know, challenges, game loops, whatever. I still have fun. I mean, I was gonna say, I can tell you right now, like even my first day in Star Citizen, I can say it's empty. It really is. Like it's. I really do try to keep an open mind about it. Like I'm positive for them. We could, I mean, Henry, you and me, we could play for hours every day. I guarantee you that, because we both have good ideas what to do in the game. What I would like to do would be that mission is, what's his name? That guy who gives this 90